go
Or
hike up a
Colorado.
mountain?
Huh?
If you're hungry, would you hike up a mountain?
I'm gonna stick to the valley.
Yeah.
I got in an argument one time with this girl who was Indian about, you know, I was like, oh, the first person to summit Everest was like Sir Edmund Hillary and like Tenzing Sherpa. She was like, no, they were definitely just climbing that all the time before, you know, the native people. You don't think they ever climbed it? And I was like, no.
No.
Why would they?
They probably feared it.
Like,
or
you want to
respected
fucking be safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, they're barely surviving in the valleys there.
Like they can see that there's nothing up there.
The people who live in those hills are like marginalized people on the edge of society.
Someone's definitely been to the top though before those guys.
No, there's no chance.
Yeah.
It's so dangerous.
Wim Hof did it in board shorts. Did you see that? And barefoot.
Did Everest?
Yeah. Yeah,
Are you
100%.
serious?
Yeah, 100% serious. He did it in board shorts and barefoot.
Yeah, maybe on the nicest day of the year.
Yeah, probably.
There's only like 3 days you can summit Everest in a year. Yeah. It's really bad.
The thing is, like, people wouldn't just put their lives in serious danger and risk.
No, they do that all the time, the tribes.
Huh?
The tribes, like of the mountains, they do that all the time.
They
It's
don't
not,
just go to summits just because
well, they don't know what's there sometimes.
half the time they're sacred and they're like forbidden.
Yeah.
The home of the gods.
Right. I'm sure people try it.
Yeah, I think they would have been very documented in their history if it was an important thing like that.
There could be like, you know, full
Most of the documents of those areas got burned by China.
Nepal?
Yeah, around the Himalayas and Everest.
Yeah, I just have a very hard time thinking that people are doing technical climb.
Everest is not that hard, technically. It's like, it's the tallest mountain, but it's not hard. It's definitely like, you need to train and it's like pretty intense.
I think someone like Wim Hof can now do that barefoot because a lot of people have done it and identified all the risks.
Oh, absolutely.
Set a path and ropes and bridges. Like, no one was just doing creek crossings and glacier crossings and like scrambles just because, like, yeah, I'll do this for 4 days and be behind. My
the hike to
family
base,
is starving.
the hike to base camp Everest is like,
This is a beautiful little tree. I didn't even notice this the first time.
so I hope you did the whole hike barefoot. Lots of spiders over there.
Oh.
Yeah. Golden orbs. Alright.
You're on. I think they say K2 is the hardest of the like tall mountains.
K2 has a very high death rate.
Yeah, K2 is like the
Yeah.
way worse than Everest.
For sure.
It's way worse than Everest, they say. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's like mountains in the US that are more dangerous than Everest.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, hiking really intense mountains and stuff is like a modern privilege.
Yeah.
People who have every need fulfilled already.
Yeah.
So they go, hey, gotta do something crazy.
Which is why, like, the people who are like, we were the first to do it, it's like, yeah, you're the first to write it down.
I don't know. I think they are very often the first. Because people would have been too focused on survival at that point to go take some massive risk.
Yeah. We can agree to disagree there.
I think they would have had even like more oral stories about that if people were doing that.
Yeah.
And a lot less like, that mountain is the home of the gods, we don't go there.
I don't think they really care that much, to be honest. They probably would have gone to the top and been like, that was cool, now we can see where to set up camp elsewhere. Let's keep going. They don't really like, they're not like, wow, this is the tallest mountain in the world, I'm so cool, let me tell all my friends and pass it on in stories. They're like, no, have you been up the top of there? Yeah. It's a good place to see shit. That's probably what it looked like, probably what it was like. There's no reason for them to tell other people. It's just not that cool.
I'd probably tell someone. It's gotta be cool though.
I mean, it'd be cool.
Someone.
There's probably like, oh, did you know Greg went to the top of that spot? And they're like, oh, cool, Greg's pretty hardcore. And that's about it. They're not going to write it down in like oral history forever in these traditions.
No, Greg would have been
Well, I don't think you're going to write down anything in oral history.
Yeah, very true. Recorded in oral history.
Maybe at the tail end.
Surfing, on the other hand, that was like invented at a certain time.
To tell people about what you did.
Yeah.
That's why it was invented.
I love how
was
in
used to get-
Tahiti they're like, no, there's no surf here, and the kids surf.
Oh yeah, yeah. They get out of the water and people say, you know, there's no surf here.
Wow. That's so freaking cool.
It's just like straight down.
Epic.